create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video 124M. As you can see, the 124L, we talked about the improvement that I did for the form. If we go there now, I'm using a smaller monitor, so forgive me if it looks kind of weird. I'm gonna try to fix that, but my other one just it just blacked out. Half of it you can see stuff, and the other half is black. I don't know, so I'm using something else. Now, remember how we get into the username and password? We just saw that. We get into the system, inventory system, and then remember how we had this and this. Then we had this, and of course your search, and of course everything here. When you hit the multiple, you get all the multiple stuff. You know something? If I kind of go a little bit up like this, I can see it better, maybe. I don't know, man. I gotta get a new thing. I gotta get a new setup. Anyway, the whole point is that, look, I added these two buttons, and the reason why I did that's because we needed it. So if I went here to my dashboard, every time you do an improvement, always back up your stuff before you do anything, right? Remember this? You get the user ID, that comes when now when you do the search. But as you go down the line, here we go. So I added this line right here. This one right here. This is a Bootstrap. What I mean by Bootstrap, that I'm using the classes, the CSS stuff, which is what this is. See the classes? They do classes and ID. And when you go look at some of the things, let me see, I don't even think I have it here. Do I? Maybe not. No, I don't. Because we're using Bootstrap, as you can see, right here. This line right here. It's a CDN, of course, right? So you can check out this. It doesn't, you just go straight to that website and get to use their classes. You can use the container, all these little things that they have, right? So I added this because I wanted to show for. So we're using four, spaces. This is 4 spaces. I can add maybe a possible, what you might call it, like, I don't know. What can we do to make this an improvement? Let's see. If we go here, what did I do to make it more improved? Because right now it looks kind of look. It's okay, because by the time I'm completely done, I'm gonna make sure all these little things will be fixed. Whoa, this is weird here. What is this? See this? I went to the database itself. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, and then I noticed this here. I'm like, okay, is it an ID or is it a? So I went to the structure, and I'm looking at this. Is this ID or is it LD or there's a capital I? Apparently, I use capital ID. So that kind of made things a little difficult for me, because I'm trying to find little things. And now how did this? Why even this? How did this? This is the supply. Which one is this one? This one says you got your prices, your item, blah blah blah. Oh, okay. This is nothing. Because this, once we're not really using any of that other thing yet. It's just letting us know, but it's really not ID. It is I, capital LD, capital LD. I don't know. I have to be very careful what I do. Sometimes I get myself confused with the I or capital I. I gotta make note of these things. Let's save it. just for the heck of testing. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not even gonna save anything. I just want to see if I call let's get out of here. Let's out of this. Let's kind of refresh. That's my way of refreshing. I'm here. And this is my supplier. Okay, so it is there. All right. I'm going to be doing the same thing for categories. And if I went to multiple, it would be, what is it? Supply. Let's see if it'll show up. Okay, well, that was pop up. It will be here. Here's the supplier. Okay, good. We don't need to do any of this. I just wanted to see. Now I added the supplier, right? So when I go to the supply, see this right here? This is called dashboard, right? The more you add to it, it's a dashboard, just like anything. It's not like a website. It's you're working within the website, but it's a web application. So then if you hit suppliers, because that's what I'm doing now, everything I'm going to do with the suppliers, I'm going to do for the categories. So if you go to supplies, look, you get your actual dashboard. As you can see, you got your username, you got your contact, and the contact info. And you hit the supply, look, so you change the name, that's will be the search. This is exactly what this is. And if I hit multiple, okay, let's see if it'll work. Should have been working on this for a while. Okay, here it goes. Here's your multiple. You can change. Let's say if they needed to change it to fulfillment or center or whatever it is. Over here, you can check. Now, see this how it looks. If I went to the database itself, let's go to browse. It's like a button that says browse above. I don't know how to make this screen. That's all right. Listen, just trust me. This is what it is to browse. If I went to find items, which is the main one, see how I made everything OH. So what I'll do is when I'm entering to add the suppliers, I'm going to make sure that it'll be capital A, it'll be F, and capital C. I'll make sure of that. This stuff can stay the same. And of course, we could do capital R for Rockaway and of course New Jersey. We'll put it in there. It'll be the HTML special character set type thing. Remember how we check things? We're going to be doing, we're going to make sure, we're going to say, we're going to change things to uppercase and lowercase words, and the uppercase one is what's going to make that first one. Don't worry, it'll be done. So if I went to the dashboard, which happens to be this guy, which is this one, right? This is the one, dashboard. Everything that we're doing here is going to happen also for categories. Of course, it's going to be different field names, but we'll do the same thing. So because what I did was I went here and I went to the regular manage, what is it, the dashboard itself, and I took that whole thing and I named it management underscore suppliers.php, right? And then I did the same thing I said for the categories. And then when you go into the actual management, of course you get rid of some stuff, right? Because you're not going to use everything. You're not going to do what the other ones are, because this is just a little bit. You'll be able to add. Basically, this is great when we're creating, because in case the DBA guy normally is the one that will deal with this when it comes to the items and stuff, because you tell it, this is what I want, this is what they do it. But in case somehow let's say he went to lunch, and says, oh my God, we need to get this done, blah, blah, blah. We can do it through here, through here. Unless you know how to get through the database itself, like I just showed you, which you won't, because when you get hired, you're going to be hired for one or two things. Yes, they always give you a laundry list. This, I want you to know this, I want you to know that, but in reality, you're not going to do any of that crap. You either do PHP or you're going to do the HTML stuff, or you might even do a combination of both. The database stuff and all that, it'll be somebody else. If it's a small group of people that you're going to wear many hats, then I can understand it. You know, like me, a stack, full stack. Because I also know how to deal with graphics, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, the whole bit. I've done everything, really. Anyway, so what I did was I took the dashboard, created another dashboard just for, man, I want to get it separate. So my told, why don't you just add the stuff at the other dashboard, just put it at the bottom. I said, no, I don't want to do that because it's going to confuse things and people are going to get mixed up and all that, even though I do write nicely and I will put more comments on there, it can still confuse people. So it's best if you separate things out. So that way they can go straight to here. Because what happens if, oh, we're no longer going to be doing this, I don't want nobody doing this. You can always put this to the side and make sure that when you go back to your dashboard, you fix it up and make sure that it's not there. So this is why it's important to have these kind of things. Right now, when I hit the supplies, it's actually supposed to go to, I don't think I have anything right now. Let's see. That's the search. Who cares about that? What was I doing, by the way? I wanted to update supply. Okay, so if I went to update, where is it? Oh, here it goes. Update supplier. You come here, it gives you all this information. La la la. See how I get the I, capital I? That's what got me confused the first time. I'm like, what the heck? It have to be, I don't know, I have to make a point to make sure that things are uniform. Anyway, so you do all this stuff, you go over here, you got that information, that's what that is. You did the multiple, that's what got you here, right? That's what got you here. And it has all this information, which is here, all this. You got all this information, look at this, supplies, you got this from the actual, when you're reading this guy right here. Remember you selected the ID. Yeah, this was also small ID, so I have to make sure. And when you hit the block, that's what that is. Puts it in there, holds it. Now, if I go to the form, which is, where's the form? Here it goes, edit supplier. So if I go to edit supplier, here it goes. I created one. Is it doing anything? I don't know. Obviously not much yet, because all I have is the insert. And I have to get this to work, but I will get it working, but not exactly today. I just wanted to show you that this is what we're doing, and we're going to be doing that to the categories. Right now, I can delete this right now, but I don't want to do that because it's the only one I got. And then I'm going to find out, I'm going to see if we get this to work. I just to find out what is, who's the supplies of stuff. I got to talk to my wife. There's all the kitchen stuff. So who's the contact name? I'm going to, because I want to add, this is going to be a real thing. Now, if I went like this and I added, where is it? It's actually not finished. I thought it would be finished by, let me see, I did a supply order by myself. Okay, fine, that's not good. That's okay. You want to trim the name. I want you to insert supply name equal this. I also want to add all the other stuff. So if I went here, where is it? Let's go to the master. You see it. Here we go. This is the master. So if you went here, I'm going to make this short because I don't want to make this video. Right now I took a whole bunch of this. This is what you see over there. Oh yeah, I got to go through this here. I want to make sure it's all included. Some of these things. Blah, blah, blah. I want to make sure. See, remember the words I was talking about? We're going to be doing this. So a lot of this piece here, that's in the master. I'm going to add it over there. But of course, we're getting rid of a lot of stuff because it's only going to be just those things. Just the, what is that, the 3 or 4 fields that it has, and that's about it. Then of course we're going to do the try, we're going to check out the database, but I'm going to do all this, and it's all going to be for the categories. But as you can see, it's not a big file. This is the actual log transaction, because I also want to add that there. All of this is going to be included into, where is it? Into here, because right now it's just doing this. I mean, I could have just did, what can we just do? Let's see if it'll, let's go to the dashboard, right? Let's see. Forget about these guys, I really don't care. These guys. So how about if we just grab some of this right here, right? This is how you test things. Normally I will grab this whole thing and say, okay, I got this all done. Now I'm going to hit this, so he's going to read what the form is. It goes to the form, then I go to that particular file, which happens to be edit supplier, which is here, right? It's going to check for the session, make sure, remember, just like in the other one, it's going to open the database, make sure that it's open for you, that kind of thing. But to test, and we could keep it over here too. And to test, what we can do is just do this. This is what I do when I'm doing testing. I know, buddy. I know. Let's get rid of all this crap. Let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all of this. And let's get rid of that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, as a normal, why is this looking, oh, I know why, because we're missing. So let's say we do echo like this, and we're going to echo this. We're going to say that this is the supplier, like this. Supplier name. Let's do this like that. Let's put an ad. Remember that? Then we could say dollar underscore post. And I'm going to put like this. Let's put this on all of it. Let's do echo here. Let's do echo here. Let's do this. Oh my God, what is this? I keep telling my wife, you're gonna start using my stuff. You gotta, clean it. All right. We're gonna do this. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. I just had an injury yesterday. You know, I've been injured for a little while. Let me see. Let's copy this. And I can't even walk, man. I'm serious. I can't even walk. I got stuck yesterday in the parking lot. Let's see. This would be the supplier name right here. Stick it right in there. And let's do this. Then we do this. Let's copy this here. I know sometimes you have to do little things so you can test. You know, they look for those kind of things. Oh, how you test out? How you set up for, just in case when you need to test things out, or how you set up? What's your setup? And this is one of the setups. Let's go like this. Now, what I want to do is I don't want to continue, right? So I want to cut it. So I'm going to stop it right here, like this. So what happens is, see this information? It'll be, what was it called? Contact email. Contact email. And this will be contact info. You just go like this. Like that, see? If you do this, you'll be able to check things out real quick. Let's get rid of this. Just, yeah, you don't really have to. It's just you. But if you're doing this in front of a boss or something, you know, you look good when you know. keeping things uniform and clean, you know, like that. What do you think? That looks good. There's a, why is it that this one, okay, this one's the same and this one was shorter. I get it, it's shorter. All right, that's good. So how about we save this? I hope this is, I'm spelling this right. All right, then we come here and then we say that's edit supplier. No, that's not what we're working on. Working on. I guess I'm working on these guys. Edit, okay, supplier name, edit, blah, 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 info. Okay, good. And is it post? Yes, it is right here. See, post, which is why we included it here, like that. All right, so we saved that. Let's get out of there completely. I like to refresh my thing. Sometimes you change one thing and end up changing other things. That's why it's best to keep them separate, okay? We might even put a nice little image here that represents suppliers. It's up to you, I mean, because it depends on, you know. Anyway, we're here, so let's see the supplier. I don't know. Who's the supplier? Cheerios? Man, I'm so bad about food and stuff. Who would be the supplier? Kellogg. Okay, we'll say Kellogg like this. Kellogg like that. I mean, I don't know. Then you will say, what's the email? So you will say KELL at. We don't say AO. Even though I don't think anybody has these type of, oh, maybe there are some people. And contact info, call. How about we just do it like this? Call after 1,400 hours. Call after that. I mean, how about I do it? Because people will get confused. Call after 2 o'clock, like that. See, it'll do it. See, here it goes. You saw that? You saw how I put it? This is a way of checking things. You know, you can do this too. If you go like this, you say, okay, CBR, BR like that. Then you go like this. Copy. And just go like this. And you don't need it here, but I'll put it in anyway. And this is how you check, right? Then you go like this. Let's. You see how it doesn't move? There you go. You see it? How that good? So what you do is you could do the same thing. You go, all right, so I'll go like this. We'll put it out. We'll take this out. Let's check to see if the session is. And then you say, oh, okay, let me see. This is one with the session. This is the database. How about we put it in here? And this is how you check things out. This is how you say, well, you're only checking it. No, this is, if there's a problem with this here, you're not going to see this. This is why I do this. If there's a problem with this, I'm going to say, but if everything looks good and you get this information, you say, oh, good, so far so good, right? And then you keep moving it lower and lower down the script, the program. And why does it do this? I don't know. Okay, so if you go like this, you go check again. This is stupid, but hey, look, it worked, right? So then you take this and you say, okay, let me get this out the way. Does it work so far? Well, right now, so far, so good. So far, so good. All of this above works good. How about this part? Would you like to check this part? Yeah, sure, why not? I think, I don't know, but I think of this little bugs that are crawling on me. What is it? What the hell? Huh. Now you see this, you say, oh, okay. Well, should we do the select statement and then do the fetch? I'll tell you what, why don't we just do it behind the fetch? If we get this information, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to put the little star so you know what I'm talking about. We'll leave it on that first one. Right? This is how you check things out. Of course, don't forget your errors and stuff that you're going to create, which is why. Okay. Which is why I make sure you get this in there, right? Now you get errors and stuff when you really need to. Some good ones, some good errors. So now let's say, did we save this? Yes, we did. Now, if I went like this, ooh, there's a problem, 33. Why? Huh. Now, let's get out. To see how we had that problem, we got that error. If I didn't have those 2 lines of code up there, I wouldn't have gotten some dumb errors. We're going to say Jack. We're going to say Jack. I don't know. I'm going to say Jack, AOL.com. And then over here, we're going to say Jack wants food. And then supply. Boom. Look, it worked. It actually worked. Before, I didn't like that because if you did it like over here, it'll give you some kind of error because you're starting all over. Oh no, not yet. That's great. That's great. And that means it's good. That means you see how I did that. I went like this. I went. So I tell you what. Let's start all over again. You gotta do different scenarios. Now I take this. I get this out the way, and then I'm gonna put it over here. And look, it's gonna do the trimming and everything for me. And let's do it over here. And we're going to put it right in here. And let's put a little star over here now. And then we're going to say, let's save this. Oh man, the dog is just looking at me right now. He just got out. He's right by the door. This dog is pretty trained. You know, it doesn't, except for that one time. Because I was, you know, come on, there's so much the dog could hold. I mean, he was holding for a while, man. It was my fault. Anyway, ooh, died. Unable to area. Okay, we know this. So let's start it over again. Let's do a little fresh. I like doing that. Go here. Let's do the Nick. Gmail.com, and this would be whatever you want to call it. Let's say Jack. Boom, something happened. Did not like this. See this? Wait a minute, what's this? Add supplier. So if I went to add supplier, I would have to go back to, where is it? Can't read this stuff. This is where I went, right? This is the do, and I went here, and guess what? There it goes. At supplier, it's insert. You need a name, so if we went here to the supplier, then it's supposed to be supplier, like this, just like this. This is telling you, hey, is it set? Did it come from the warehouse? Yes. So what happens is you save it. You're not going to roll a lot of this stuff with you guys, but it would just take way too long. On the last video, that's going to have everything set up, hopefully. I may have to certain things. Might have to get it from Patreon because you know I'm doing all this work and the rewards is okay. Here goes. Boom. Supply. Let's do Jack again. Jack and the Beanstalk. What is it? Let's do Jack again. And he's hungry. He says he's hungry. We go like this and boom. There he goes. See? See how I did that? You go, you check, you see. Then what happens? You go like this, right? You take this, get this out the way. Now this is the trim. Okay, I get it. Supplier name, which I already know. And then now it's going to be name. And then it's going to try to insert. But I'm not going to do that because you know why? I need to have the other ones. And I'll tell you, I'll show you that. I will do, matter of fact, where is it? See, this is closed up yet because I still need to. What was the name of it? It was called Contact. That's it. What is it? It was okay. It was contact email. All right. Then what was the other one? Contact underscore info. Let's check. Let's go to database situation contact email contact info. Okay, good. So I went here. Let me see. Here is going to be a difficult situation because do songs. I don't want to just do one. I'm going to do few of them. Singing a song, singing a song, singing a song. All right, let's see what we got here. How about we get this to work the way we want it? If we keep it like this, it will be, that's name, right? This will be email. Oh yeah, I do want to show you something. Let's see. I don't know. What should we call it? Info? Yeah, why not? There you go. This is this, right? That's the prepare statement. And you want to execute this. So what happens is we go like, comma. Ah, man, why is it that's doing this to me? Singing to me. That goes to that, that goes to that, and that goes in here. And this would be, what is it? I don't like doing it this way, but because I did it before. Remember I showed you? Email, right? Email. That's it. And that would be dollar. What is it? Dollar email. I know, you said, well, it's not there. There's no dollar email. Yeah, I know. I just, you're going to need another one. You're going to need a bigger boat. Went the wrong way. So now I go like this. And then I go info. Make sure you put that same input that. And this would be dollar info, like this. Alright. Does it look normal to you? Alright, let's see. We go like this, we go like that. If I, where is the, let me show you something. Was it here? Let me see, maybe it was here. Or maybe it was in, it was under actions. This is the, I love the way I did this stuff here. But it's just to show you real fast. See how I did it over here? Insert, do this. That's exactly what I'm doing. In this one, we're executing it like this. See this? We're doing this, like that. We're executing it this way. And that's what I am, where are we? Doing here. I know it looks kind of, look, the difference between that one, see? It's just that I just went one line down. I mean, I could do that, or I could just leave it the way it is. All right. So we're doing this, we're doing that. Let me see. Let me be sure. And basically, I don't even know if I really wanted to add anything, to tell you the truth, but let's see. We're missing 2, right? So let's go like this. Let's move this guy up here. Let's move this guy down. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right there, dog. Don't worry. Oh my God. I'm gonna say like that, and then I'm gonna say info like that, and over here it's gonna be, what is it? Contact underscore email. I mean, I put it over here, didn't I? Let me see. Oh no, I took that out. Ah, oh, you dodo bird. That's all right. Just do it. This will be the name. This will be the contact. I mean the email, and this will be the contact info. It might even need some few other things, but I just don't know. Right? Okay. What do you think? So far, so good, right? Am I missing anything? So it's going to go here. It's going to do this. This is the way to go, right? The prepare statement is the most safest thing to do. You go like this. All right. Let's see if it'll do it. If you don't do it, I must have missed something, but I think I got it all, to tell you the truth. Why is it? Wait a minute. Suppliers. I was using this for something else, but I mean, what was I doing to do this? I was trying to use this for selecting. What was I using this for? I'm pretty sure I was going to use it for something. That's okay. It's just it'll sit there whenever you want it. Okay, that's just to give you what you want, what you fetched. So that's okay. We're not doing that. We'll go here. This worked, right? Post, you got insert, You know it worked because we had this information, right? That was here from before. Now we're going to put in an insert into this. That, and that values this, and this. I'm going to take this out the way. All right, this is good. Let's try it out. First of all, let's get out of here completely. Let's start from scratch. Let's do this. Let's go to suppliers. We're going to do the old jack. And just, you know, when you do these kind of things, make sure that you're getting the right thing. Boom. Look at this. It added it. You see it? Jack, and OAL. Jack wants food. And if I went here, it should take it. It should be able to go around and grab it. And boom, there you go. I am a god. See, now that we know that works, I'm not going to delete it yet. I'm going to create a whole bunch of them. It's number 2. You know something? What was the name of that one that we just saw? Amazon? Because I don't think I got this part fixed. This part right here will be fixed soon because, as you can see, I got kind of missing a whole bunch of stuff. So this part right here, I'll show you on the next video, this part right here, and I'll show you the delete part. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. You see, it's wonderful. It's great stuff. And of course, you don't want to deal with this. What do you do? Just, oh, by the way, remember all these buttons? Oh, let me see. I want to see the report. No, you want to see the report, you got to go back to the original. And boom, right here. And of course, you can kind of like log out. Oh, all stocks levels are healthy because it went and checked. Nice, right, buddies? All right, we got a good one here. Anyway, on the next one, I'm going to show you the update because I know on the master template it has a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to do it just because it's only a little bit. It'll be the same thing. I'm going to copy some stuff over, and then we're going to do it once the delete works and the update works. Then we could say. Use the let me see, we're going to use the categories. We're going to do the categories, and then and that's it. We're done with that. Then comes the reports. I know I had it already. I actually had the videos to to oh man, look at that bug. Oh god, what is it? Man. Anyway, the reports are coming up, right? So what we need for to make this work. Let me see. I mean, everything so far so good. You're here. You got your life out. Okay, maybe some buttons to give you different types of reports, right? Which I will show. I will share that with you, and then from there we'll create the different scripts to create the reports. Because a lot of times you do this, you're not gonna have the boss. Hey, boss, come over here. I want you to see this. Yeah, the main guy, the one behind, the one that's actually telling you to get this done, is the one. The project manager is the one that's going to be seeing these things with a whole bunch of people. Trust me, it's nerve-wracking. But the main people who's at the business, the one that's in control of the business, they want reports. So you have to create reports, and some of the reports are we low in stock, how many of this is coming, the prices went up, give me a comparison. There's a bunch of reports that we need to create, and I will do that. Then once this is completely done, then we're going to have to go right back to the kind of like the drawing board, not much, and we're going to have to change a bunch of stuff because if you're going to turn it into a mobile app, you're gonna have to do some things. That's the difficult part that's coming up. Anyway, that's it. We're done. I hope you enjoyed. Please keep me a thumbs up. That should help me out. Subscribe, and hey, if you want to give me some comments, give me some comments. You guys don't give me comments. I don't know. Some people do. Some people don't. And hopefully everything will work out for you and everything work out for me. So please, give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Until next time, a good night.